The November 2023 update for Red Dead Online has some really good opportunities for players to make some of the purchases that they may have been waiting on. So welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today on the show, we'll be kicking off our buyer's guide for the November event here in-game. This video is going to serve as your complete guide on how to navigate all of the discounted purchases, my own personal recommendations, and basically, if you have the money, where I think you should spend it. And so with that said, we're going to jump into things. If you enjoyed this video at any point, or if you just find it helpful, let me know by dropping a like on it. And if you want to stay up to date with everything Red Dead Redemption 2 and Red Dead Online, then please consider hitting that subscribe button with your bell notifications turned on. As always, let's start off with the big heavy-hitting gold bar discount first. That's going to provide, I think, the most value, and then we'll move into all of the other discounts, which are really beneficial as well. So starting off, we have 5 gold bars off the butcher's table, which is 5 gold bars off the trader roll. The trader roll in Red Dead Online becomes an especially attractive option with this discount, and this reduction in cost significantly lowers the entry barrier down to 10 gold bars instead of 15, which obviously is going to make it more accessible for newer players looking to diversify their in-game experience. And basically, as a trader in this game, you dive deeper into the world of producing and selling goods. It's like a proper GTA business in Red Dead. A gameplay style that offers a refreshing change from the usual combat and exploration activities, and this role not only allows for a steady flow of income through the sale of the goods you're making, but also provides a unique opportunity to engage with different aspects of the game's economy and crafting systems. The trader role is not just about making money though, it's also about immersing yourself in a more nuanced and strategically engaging side of this game, making it a worthwhile investment for every player, I think, especially when you can get this discount. This is a role and a business in Red Dead that's always making me money in the background while I focus on other content, and while you level up your character and explore all the possible unlocks in the game, the trader role gives you some very important tools and equipment for your camp that you also do not want to pass up on. I have a full trader money-making guide on my channel that I uploaded last week, which I will link in the description below for you to check out if you need it. We discuss all the basics here, also how to make the most money in the fastest way possible, easy resupply tricks, easy delivery tips and tricks, and more. Now let's move on to 30% off the hunting wagon. This is definitely worth a purchase, but I think it depends on your play style as well. If you hunt mostly in the free roam, this wagon is great. However, I just advise that you only call your hunting wagon once you've killed a group of animals, because usually just riding around on your hunting wagon makes most of the animals in the game despawn, so just be aware of that. I personally, though, use the hunting wagon for the following purpose. It functions as a place for me to bank tons of legendary pelts and skins in bulk so that I can just draw from them later when I need them and then donate them to Crip so he can start making goods for the trader roll. The hunting wagon can either hold 5 large pelts or 50 small pelts, which makes it extremely beneficial for me. Every month or so, I'll spend a couple hours doing legendary hunts and just filling up the wagon so I have pelts to draw from in the future. Next, we have discounts on different trader items like the stew pot, weapons locker, and delivery wagons, and more. So let's just talk about the stew pot. Investing in this camp upgrade is definitely a strategic decision here, and it does offer significant benefits, especially for the players out there who want to enhance their in-game performance. Basically, the stew pot unlocks a variety of stew recipes that you can make, and each cater to different levels of core boosts, ranging from low to superior quality and even special quality. The most notable advantage comes from the superior quality stew just at a normal amount, because this gives you core boosts that last an entire in-game day and they stay in the stew pot for 5 days, whereas Crip Special Stews gives you those fortified gold cores for 3 in-game days and they last in the stew pot for 5. And obviously, these substantially aid you during your extended play sessions when you're going through multiple day cycles in the game. Overall, the stew pot is just an invaluable asset for players who are looking to maximize their efficiency and effectiveness in the game. The weapons locker is also pretty interesting. This acts as a way to store some or all of your weapons. The purpose here is to minimize clutter in your weapon wheel if you don't use certain guns. I did this on PS4 for a bit because I never touched some of those guns, but for years now I haven't bothered on PC because I generally like to have all my gear on me at all times, because I want to switch things up for variety and keep the gameplay diverse. Then we have those delivery wagons. Purchasing the large delivery wagon in Red Dead is definitely a crucial step for players looking to maximize their profits with the trader roll, because once you reach level 10, you can get the large delivery wagon. It's an opportunity you shouldn't miss, and obviously the primary advantages here is it allows you to haul up to 100 goods for delivery, and this significantly outstrips some of the smaller wagons in the game, enabling you to make larger, more profitable deliveries in a single trip. For example, 1,250 $150 for a long distance delivery, while the trader sales are double this month. But just keep in mind, you can't just buy the large one, you unfortunately need to buy the medium wagon first to unlock the large, so just make sure you have enough cash on hand for both. Next up, we have 40% on all rifles in the game, or 40% off all rifles. This includes standard rifles like the bolt action and the Springfield, and even snipers like the rolling block rifle and then the Carcano, and then of course the elephant rifle, which is more of a joke than a rifle, but it is there if you want it anyway. The bolt action deals 58.55 damage, and it has a faster rate of fire than the Springfield, better DPS along with the same great accuracy, and so it's pretty good. But the Springfield deals 64 damage, and it could potentially need one less shot to kill than the bolt action, but due to the lower rate of fire it offers, it also has a slower time to kill on average. The Carcano rifle deals 101.1 damage and has a much faster rate of fire than the rolling block, and so that will give it the DPS advantage. But overall, it is, I think, the superior long-range rifle, both for PvE and PvP. The fire rate alone makes it more useful in PvE due to facing groups of enemies, and the DPS it offers makes it superior against tank builds and other players using a health tonic, which is the vast majority of players. The rolling block, on the other hand, deals 121 damage and has a much slower rate of fire, which does make its DPS lower than the Carcano. And then of course, we do have the elephant rifle, which does deal 112.6 damage, but it does have limited range before it deals 0 damage. It has low ammo reserves, poor accuracy, poor fire rate, a poor reload speed. All of this totals up to be an impractical weapon for combat and basically any other purpose. Even on legendary animals, you're better off just using a shotgun. You're going to be able to kill the legendaries faster than you would with the elephant rifle. After that, we have 30% off the efficient cooking pamphlet from the fence. This is a nice time saver that allows you to cook meats faster, so if you have a bulk amount that you need to season and cook, this is really what this pamphlet is for. I would treat it more like an endgame skill that's beneficial to have, but not necessary when you still don't have all the weapons, horses, ability cards, rolls, etc. yet. Focus on those first. After that, 30% off the Belgian draft as well as the Cladruber horses. There's not much to review here with these horses. All I would say is they are great and I recommend you try them out. The Cladrubers, particularly for the trader role, when they're fully bonded, at least the most expensive ones, they do give you a full health ring, which is obviously super great to have in combat so your horse doesn't die as fast. There are of course much better options in terms of horses, but these are on discount and so they're going to be fun to try out and experiment with at the very least. And then we have our miscellaneous discounts, like 30% off select tonic pamphlets, including the special health cures, snake oils, and special miracle tonics. Probably worth it to pick those up. And then other cosmetics, like 30% off double bandoliers, 40% off shotgun ammo, 40% off camp themes, and 40% off camp flags. Those don't really change your stats that much, and so there's not much to review there, of course. But with all that being said, that is basically everything useful and helpful that's within and on discount for the trader event for November and Thanksgiving in Red Dead Online. As we wrap things up, I'd love to know your thoughts on all of this month's discounts and what you'll think you'll be purchasing while it's on sale this month. We do have some really great opportunities here, and so if you have the cash, definitely take advantage on as much as you can while you can. Hopefully you all enjoyed the video here today, and if you did, hopefully I earned your like on it. And of course, if you are new to my channel and you want to stay up to date with all the best Red Dead Online and Rockstar Games content, then please consider hitting that subscribe button so you don't miss out on a single thing we post here on the channel. We consistently talk about updates, news, information, tips, tricks, and even leaks, and we'll keep you guys updated here on the channel daily. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you want to follow me over on Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram, those are the best places to get connected with me outside of YouTube, and you're more than welcome to ask me any questions on those platforms. You can follow me at HazardOusHDTV, and all of my social media links can be found in the description down below. With all that being said, thank you all so much for watching, everyone. Hopefully you all have a fantastic day, and I will see you guys in the next Red Dead Online video. Adios, amigos.